Welcome to the top 10 most skilled rap artists of 2025, bro. I'm not talking about popularity, bro. This is not a popularity contest. Who is at their strongest points right now in rap? Before we get into that, though, make sure you get something to snack on for today's video. Maybe some cranberry juice, some Cheerios, and let's get right into it. At the number 10 spot here, I'm going to have Lil Tecca, right? Obviously, Lil Tecca is probably one of the strongest, most popular artists in the game right now. Everybody's been riding Lil Tecca, bro. People are like, Lil Tecca's so underrated. Bro, if you have 30 million people telling you that Lil Tecca's underrated, maybe he's not that underrated anymore, bro. Like, he's really dopamine charted, I'm pretty sure, at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. And if we're being honest, Lil Tecca does low-key, like, he has an artistic evolution. And he's definitely at the top of his artistic evolution in terms of, like, his beat selections, his styles that he's going with. But if you listen to Lil Tecca consistently for the past 5 years or since he dropped his first debut album, you can tell that there's not been, like, a ton of change, bro. Like, at the end of the day, it's still Lil Tecca. And he doesn't bring, like, the craziest amount to the table. But I do think that his form right now, bro, his pen game, not his pen game, his form and his skills right now are looking pretty good. He's definitely looking up there. At number 9 here, we have Kenny Mason. And Kenny Mason, you could debate the fact that he's not really even like a rap artist, but the music that he does make and the rap that he does make, bro, his multi-talented, bro. This man is low-key. I could put him higher, but I didn't want to put him higher just because I thought it would be cheap because he makes so much different types of music, bro. He's so versatile, bro. Like, Kenny Mason, every single album that he's dropped over the past couple of years has been absolutely phenomenal. And y'all gotta check out his most recent project, bro. I've sang my praise for that album for quite some time, bro. I think that everything that he puts out is very high quality, high effort, and I can appreciate, and I hope you can too. Kenny Mason is one of the most skilled artists in the game right now. Next we got, at number 8, we got Keelock. And I think it goes without saying, Keelock's having a pretty good year. I don't think that he is at his peak. I definitely liked his Glaucoma 2 record from, I believe, 2023, and then the deluxe that he released in 2024. I think that Keelock definitely went crazy over the past 2 years. But with that being said, this brand new album that he just dropped, I believe it was Glockavelli, is still in my rotation, and he still has a ton of songs on there. His flows are infectious. Keelock's pen game, or Keelock's flows, I should say, are absolutely incredible, and he's definitely one of the strongest artists right now. At number 7, we have Young Thug. And the Young Thug hype is definitely up there right now. A lot of people are very excited that Young Thug's releasing music again. But the biggest thing holding Young Thug back right now, because keep this in mind, bro, I'm literally one of the biggest Young Thug glazers of all time, bro. Like, if Young Thug made a drink, bro, I'd drink it. If Young Thug made cereal, I'd buy it. Like, I'd go out of my way to buy Young Thug Cheerios, Young Thug Cocoa Puffs, all that, bro. Young Thug is one of the greatest artists of all time, in my opinion. He does not get enough praise. However, my man just got out of jail and he cannot say nothing crazy. Like one of the things on his probation is he's not allowed to talk about, like, a lot of violence and promote a bunch of gang stuff. And a lot of the stuff that Young Thug said involved that. You know what I'm saying? He can't be prime Young Thug if you can't talk about the prime material that you was making when you were in your prime, bro. Because Young Thug is really that guy. He's been that guy. His flows are creative flows, creative styles, all that, bro. But he is aging, right? First of all, he is aging. And second of all, he can't say what he could used to say. You know, I don't think we're going to reach a prime Young Thug again. But I definitely think that he still holds his very own in the top 10 greatest artists right now. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug is still up there. The excitement for this new album that he's about to drop is crazy. Like, it really is pretty good. I'm very excited for it. At number 6, we have Maui. And I think that Mavi's just been consistently doing it for so long. Mavi's been doing this. We've seen him come with, like, Red Veil and people like that. Red Veil and Maui and Kenny Mason even. They all have their own consistency. But Red Veil kind of fell off in terms of dropping music, like, a ton. Like, he has not dropped an album in 2 years, really. And I don't really count that Water and Fire thing that he released. I don't count that as an album, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. It's more like a mixtape type of vibes. But Maui, last year, he dropped that album, bro. It had The Giver on it. It was called Shadowboxing, bro, or Shadowbox. I think that was an incredible album. Like, it's like genuinely one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. And I'm so excited every time he drops new stuff. He just dropped a song with Smino, which, by the way, is another very honorable mention, bro. Smino is really cold. But Smino's most recent album, I don't think was his best. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's weaker than most of his projects, if not his weakest project. But I still did enjoy the album, don't get me wrong. But Maui, as we speak, is dropping crazy stuff, bro. He just dropped a crazy song with Smino. Him and Smino both killed their verses. But yeah, I think he definitely deserves a lot more praise. And maybe it's crazy to have him above Young Thug. I don't think it's crazy to have him above Lil Tecca. I think that his pen game is better than Lil Tecca's. I think his production's incredible. He puts so much artistic value in all of his work. Y'all gotta listen to the Maui album, right? And if you don't enjoy the Maui album, then, I mean, I guess it's just not for you. At number 5, though, we have JID. And obviously, JID is going to be up here. JID's pen game, JID's flows, everything about JID is pretty great. And we're kind of seeing him come back, and the excitement, he has a ton of excitement there. And I do think that when he drops this album, he's going to be in phenomenal form. I will say, though, my fellow YouTuber, Justy Buns, also discussed the fact that JID's most recent singles, or the stuff that he's been on, has not been the craziest stuff. But you still have to recognize that JID, when he drops, he's most likely going to be at, like, number 1. Like JID, people talk about him being, like, the next big 3, all that. JID has so much potential, and every time he does drop, you just know it's going to be good. So I think that we're going to see, I think we're going to get confirmed that JID deserves to have never left the top 10 list, bro. Because really, people still bump the Forever Story, all that stuff. It's a great album. At number 4, we have Lilo, and you could really swap him and JID because, JID is probably the better artist out of him and Lilo. But New Detroit is coming, baby. New Detroit is coming, right? Lilo, I'm pretty sure he's about to be dropping an album soon. Every single song that he puts out has incredible production, incredible flows, relatable lyrics. My man's is going crazy, bro. Lilo's really going crazy all 2025, all 2024, and I'm very glad that he's getting the love that he deserves, bro. He's making stuff with Babyface E. He's making stuff with Babyface Ray. He's making a bunch of great music, bro, and I'm excited for him. I'm very excited to see where he goes. At number 3, we have Lucky, and Lucky's about to drop some crazy stuff. The Lucky hype is still incredibly high, bro. Do not forget the Lucky hype, bro. Put the time that Lucky releases his album on your calendars, bro. I don't even know when he's releasing it. But I'm promising you, Lucky deserves to be in this conversation, bro. He's been here for years. He's consistently had incredible production, incredible artistic vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely glazing because this man is incredibly monotone and nonchalant, all that. But the comfort that you can get from Lucky's music is truly like nothing I've ever seen in the music industry, bro. Lucky's the greatest comfort artist of all time. At number 2, though, I know I said this wasn't a popularity contest, but you can't really deny the fact that Kendrick Lamar is just still on top of the game, bro. And I don't think he's number 1 right now because I have an artist above him who also is a popular artist. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of crazy takes for the number 1 and 2 spot. But Kendrick Lamar dropped GNX, and it's probably his worst project. But even his worst project still shows that he's still levels above so many people right now. I'd rather listen to this Kendrick Lamar project than a lot of stuff, bro. GNX is a pretty great album. It's like an 8, 9 out of 10. Probably 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Okay, it's all right. 8.7 out of 10. The Kendrick Lamar album's pretty good, though. You know what I'm saying? He still has an incredible fan base, bro. The past year has been crazy for him, bro. Y'all been ride or die for Kendrick Lamar, and I see why, bro, because his pen game's crazy. Everything about Kendrick Lamar is crazy. He's really goated. You know what I'm saying? It's Kendrick Lamar. You can't really say nothing about it. But at number 1, I've been had this take. Future is so consistently good. Y'all not touching Future. Nobody's touching Future, and nobody's been touching Future, bro. 3 back-to-back slap albums. And if you don't like these Future albums, then there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? That you don't understand Future if you don't like these Future albums. If you enjoy these albums, bro, it's Future. Like, I don't even know how to describe this. Maybe I'm just bad with my words, bro. But I just got off a pretty long shift at work. I'm kind of tired, but I don't even have a lot to say about this, bro. It's Future. His production's incredible. His flows are incredible. He's consistently dropping banger after banger. He dropped 3 slaps in 2024 alone, and that brand new stuff that he just dropped with Young Thug was also incredibly entertaining. I love Future. I've been listening to every single one of his songs, every single one of his albums recently. I'm going through like a whole line of Future albums, and it's hard to catch up because he's been consistently dropping so much heat. He's put out so much music over the years, and every single time he puts something out, you know he's going to have something good on it. And he has a crazy influence, bro. I'm going to end the video at that, bro. Check out my socials if you guys want to see him. I'm about to go take a bath, something like that. Maybe go to bed, take a nap, all that. I love you all very much. I'm conflicted, and I'm out. Peace.